There's nobody online anyway. Nobody online. All right. For introduction, ordinance 2358.
Someone else.
Oh. On. Sure. Sure. No problem.
We don't have to tighten her down. It's translated for me.
He lives on 304 Fred Allen Drive.
Vivo 26 años.
He's been living here for 26 years at his home job. This is Skipping. Yes. This is his 10th time that his house got flooded. It is the same problem that the water just rises up. And pretty much the river is pretty much gaining his property, the backyard. And the same problems he's having that the other neighbors have complained previous to us. He has a granddaughter that's very young and she likes to stay outside, but there's too much.
So
there's a lot of bacteria and microbes there. Hopefully you guys can help. We come up with a solution soon.
Yes. Thank you. All right, before we close the public portion, anyone else? Okay, seeing none. For introduction, Ms. Antonelli, ordinance 2358.
An ordinance amending chapter 84, police department of the code of Borough, South Plainfield.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on 2358?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilwoman Palestini. And Tommy, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Yes. Councilwoman Mott? Yes. Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
That's a 6-0.
Thank you. Also for introduction, ordinance 2360.
An ordinance of South Plainfield amending chapter 17, head of boards, committees, and commissions.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2360?
So moved.
Second.
By Councilwoman Mott, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. Ms. Antonelli, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Yes. Councilwoman Mott? Yes. Councilman Smith?
No.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
That is 5-0.
One.
That one, I'm sorry.
Okay.
One day.
I know. Trust me, I know. I'm sorry. For introduction, ordinance 2361.
A capital ordinance authorizing various DPW equipment purchases, including a skid steer at a cost of $150,000 in the Borough of South Plainfield, County Middlesex, State of New Jersey.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2361?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilwoman Palestini.
Yes.
Ms. Antonelli, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Maloney? Yes. Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
That passes 6-0.
Thank you. So I understand we added 274 on resolution 274. Can I get a motion for resolutions 240 through 274?
So moved.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilman Bullock. Ms. Antonelli, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Yes. Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. We have 6 matters of correspondence. Health Advisory Board monthly report for June, Environmental Advisory Committee meeting notes, the annual standardized 2024 audit, zoning code enforcement liens, S&P Global Ratings report, and a notes schedule. I get a motion for payment of the bills. Amended?
Yeah.
Yeah, for $4,807,432.76. Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilwoman Palestine. Ms. Antonelli, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Fawkes? Yes. Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Finn?
Yes.
Councilman Wu?
Yes.
And Wood?
Yes. So the executive session is 25-274,
It'll be 274A.
274A. Okay. Can I get a motion for executive session? Numerous items, litigation 333, Hamilton, 2 items, personnel, 3 contractual, and personnel recycling DPW. Can I get a motion for resolution 25-274A?
So moved.
Second. Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, second by Council President White. Can I can call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Yes. Councilman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Wu?
Yes.
Councilman Wood?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Amy, anything else for panel?
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Glenn?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, we're wrapping up from the storm damage. Project moving along. Moving project.
Thank you, Mr. Cohen.
Yes, ma'am. Obviously, it was your speech last meeting to just thank Public Works. I think everybody kind of forgets we had a July 3rd thunderstorm, and I guess they call it cloud burst, which, really resulted in damage really throughout the whole area. I think there was a couple individuals that were killed in Plainfield. Obviously, our meeting was canceled, so I wasn't in. July 3rd. And before I can make those comments, we got hit with the July 14th flood. Obviously, some of the residents here tonight suffered terribly, as well as residents that are on Compton and the market area, a number of other locations. I just don't want to get lost. That I think there were 50 rescues that night, and some of those rescues were obviously done by the police and by OEN, who left a little while ago. I know we've had a couple of guys in public works vehicles to pick people up. People were brought to the Holiday Inn over on Stone Road, and as well as if you're on the north side of town, they were brought. People were rescued and they were brought over to the rescue squad. So obviously, Plainfield had 2 terrible losses. Obviously, we have to get to the bottom of what's going on with the sanitary sewer. I mean, one of the things that Mr. Miller said to me, which is true, is anybody I was over in the Greenbrook area yesterday, it's still devastated all along Washington Avenue. They're downstream from us. The parcel lines were full. There was, obviously, we got to see what's going on, but the main lines that everybody was going in was at full capacity. And obviously that went from South Plainfield downstream through everybody that's in the parcel line before it goes on there over to the building. I just want to thank the team, Len, Jimmy, Patty, fire. We, as you said, we rescued about 50 people, and I think I mentioned some of these in an email. I know of a Somerset County town that had 18 vehicles that were lost, municipal vehicles, let alone residentials and privates and everything else. So, I just want to really compliment the emergency services and public works. Obviously, you see in correspondence, we sold $7.8 million in short-term notes. The borough received a very positive rating from the S&P, as well as interest rate and the company of 2.825. I think everybody saw the community pool was closed. We were able to get that open. During IDA, it took about 10 days. We were able to get the facility open in 5. With that, one of the items that I was going to bring up at the last meeting was the borough did receive a $600,000 grant from the Department of Community Affairs. I know Senator Dagny really played a huge role in that. And we're going to bring in pickleball to the community pool next year. And I just want to thank him, and also want to thank some of the engineers that we had that Brendan Newton, and so Lenny's kind of got a really good team there. The guys really have been very successful with the BCA, and I know got to thank Senator Guyton, but I think also we put plans together that made it all work. I know already mentioned about the pre-construction meeting, and I don't know if anybody's interested in this, but I think we are going to have a bid opening for Oak Tree Road in the near future. I know we're a little bit sick of Oak Tree Road. That bid opening is going to be on the 8th, and that the water line has been installed. On the 5th, we're also going to open bids for site work in and around the senior center. The senior center really is about 25 years old now, and we've gotten a new roof, but the walk, the parking lot, everything is really kind of is starting to show its 25 years. And down there, probably.
Thank you, Glenn. And the chief.
Just like to echo Glenn's sentiments and thank the fire, OEM, our officers, and the DPW. And also remind everyone that next week, Tuesday, is National Night Out. For someone else may touch on it. We're looking forward to that after it being off for a year. Chris.
Thank you. Counselor. Thank you. Councilwoman Mott.
Yes, Mayor. I would also like to thank DPW and all emergency services for all their hard work during the past couple of storms. And I was really happy to see Resolution 25-253 authorizing Chief of Police to collaborate with Rutgers University Behavioral Health Care. I think they're an excellent resource and will definitely benefit our community. So thank you all for your work on that. Chief. Okay.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, thank you to everyone, and then switch gears and move forward. Our very popular sideline cheer recreation program registration is now open for kids, tweens, and teens ages 5 to 14. The season begins on August 12th. For our community pool members, we're hosting Member Madness August 7th, 6 to 8 p.m. and hopefully you to go with the plan of a lot of fun if you are. The Cultural Arts Committee will have their third of their kind of mini summer series of summer band at Putnam Park this Wednesday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And that band is Member yesterday. Kind of played a jazz music, and last week was great. The weather was beautiful, so I hope you can join us if you're available this Wednesday. And this coming weekend, Summer Drama, in partnership with South Plainfield Recreation, is doing their production of Newsies over at the high school. It's this Friday, 7 p.m., Saturday, 7 p.m., and Sunday, a 2 p.m. show. So hope to see you out there supporting the kids as well. And with that, Robert.
Thank you, Councilman.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to echo what Chief and Glenn had said, that this borough has been under attack by our Heavenly Father and Mother Nature as of recently, and we are trying to do our best, but it's not good enough, and I think we all have to work together to work with our county and our state legislature to get this problem solved. It is far too much storms. We cannot control how much rain comes down in the time frame that it comes down in, but the sewer is a major issue, and we do need to address that. We can't stop the rain from coming down, but we do have the chance to talk to the Army Corps of Engineers. We do have a chance to talk to the EPA and the DPW about a timeline of when they're going to do the Downbrook and the dredging and everything else like that. I would ask all our community residents, when a developer comes to the planning board that wants to build these massive projects, and all we're doing is putting in a small retention basin, that they come in and be heard then as well, so that they hear that the cry of the people, because a developer builds a development and then leaves. We heard that tonight, that they leave and then we're stuck listening to all the issues that they develop these properties to go forward. On a different note, I'd like to thank the Environmental Commission and the Green Team for everything they're doing. Fortunately, with Christmas in July got postponed to September they're going to be calling it something else. I forget when they're going to be calling it. But they are all going to work with the high school as well, the Greek team in the high school, and be part of the National Night Out. We're looking forward to the handouts and with that progress.
Thank you. Councilman Bullock.
Not to be repetitive, but I do want to thank our first responders, DPW, a tremendous storm. I got stuck in it, walking through Spring Lake Park. Was actually felt like a little wing of a tornado was hitting us. I was taking my dog for a walk and I couldn't even open my eyes. My wife picked me up. We got to our house. The wires were down. But let me say this: everybody seemed to come together. There were people down our street that were helping. They're cutting wood for people. They were helping everybody out. So it's really nice to see that. And it was a tremendous storm, 7 inches in an hour. So, and then I went on vacation that night. I had to clean up my yard because there were trees in my neighbor's yard from my house. I came back to the rainstorm, and luckily I probably got through 22 just before, about an hour before it became a river. So I left it in the storm and came back. But it is a tremendous storm that's happening, and everybody's doing what they can. I know that everybody's working really hard. And it's nice to see everybody in the community come together. And we have to do something about sewers because it's ridiculous what you guys have to go through. So I hope we find a way past it. And with that, progress.
Thank you, Councilman Benjamin.
Progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Council President Wade.
Yes, progress, Mayor.
Thank you. At this point, we are going into executive session, multiple items. I don't know if we expect any action coming out of tonight. Unlikely, but you are more than welcome to.
It's going to be wrong.
Yeah. Everyone.
Okay.